with you one case study on how I use different technology tools to automate some process or a number of processes. So what I want to do is I want to launch a form where applicants can apply for, let's say, some program. So I'm running with a friend some initiative to support youth and building skills and developing professional talents and skills. And what we want to do here is to for them to be able to apply using a form, and then we will be receiving the application forms in one sheet. And then if we based on the status of the application, if we accept it or reject it, or it's just added as a new application, we want to trigger some action. So if it is only a new, just a new or open application, what we want to do, we want to send automated email to thank the applicant for applying with us, and just inform them that we'll be reviewing the application form and will be getting back to them in 1 to 3 weeks. But if we change the status to accepted, what we want to do is we want this application to be added as as a what we call a card and a list in Trello. And Trello is a tool that shows you that allows you to manage tasks and projects in a Kanban-like visual way format, and so that you can use it to simulate the user journey or client journey by adding all the applications, let's say, as cards, and then be able to drag and drop across all the different stages. So here is the application journey or user journey, and what we want to do is that if this application is accepted, we want it to be added as a card here. So here we're using three different tools, 3 or 4 tools. One is Google Form, and you can create a simple Google Form using, if you have the Google Drive, and it's an interesting suite of tools, so you can use the forms to create a simple form. It doesn't require any technology expertise, very simple, very straightforward. And then automatically, when you share the form and you open it for application, the responses will be automatically received for you, and then you will have a button so that you can also view it in Excel. So once you have it in Excel, and this is the second tool here, what you can do, or what I'm doing in this case, is that I'll be adding a status field, and this is just a validation field where I am defining here list of status. So if it is a data validation field, you'll be able to just find the status from drop down list. Now the one tool that can orchestrate all these different tools, forms, sheets, email, and Trello, is here, this magical tool, Zapier. So this Zapier tool, what it allows you to do is it allows you to define the different applications and actually tie them together. So what happens if some action is triggered from one application, and how it can tie to different applications. So what I did here actually is that I added first I added Google Sheets, and then after it will ask you to sign in to your account, and then it will allow you to select the sheet you want to base the trigger on, and then choose the triggering event, in this case a new or updated row. So if I have a new row, or if I updated any row by changing the status field. So here you can see I am choosing the account, and the triggering column is status, as you can see here. So if status has changed, if this column has changed, what can I do? I am applying the second step. I am applying a filter action. So in this case, I'm telling Zapier to be able to filter for me if the status is new. What will happen? Now I am triggering an action in a different program, in a different application, in this case Gmail. So what's happening here? So if the status is a new, or if a new row is added, send email in Gmail. And in this case, it will allow you to choose the account and then customize your email by selecting the email. So in this case, because I'm asking all the applicants to specify their emails, I am able to select in the to field the applicant email, and then specifying from which email this will be sent and what is the message. You can see here also you can use static text, or in this case dynamic. I'm able to select names and or different fields from the Excel sheet as well. I'm sorry, from the Google Sheet. So this is the second step. The third step, I'm applying another if statement. So in this case, if status is accepted, if I change the status in the Google Sheet to be accepted, I want this application to be added as a card in Trello. And again, it will allow you to choose your account, and it will allow you to actually specify some fields. So in this case, I am selecting the Garager onboarding board, and I'm adding this card to the application accepted list, which is here, the first one. So I'll be having all the accepted applications as cards in this list, and I'll be able to drag and drop across each card across each journey. This is what we call the onboarding experience. So I've just developed this and I've just turned it on. So what I'm gonna do with you, let's go ahead and test